So the Springboks have just announced their side that will be taking on England in their final November international fixture. Now, we've seen a few changes here in the Springboks lineup. That is due to players being unavailable for selection. So you're looking at players like Jasper Wiese, Cheslin Kolbe, Andre Esterhuizen, all missing from the Springbok lineup, which has meant they have to bring in a few other players. But looking through at the starting lineup, they are going to be as follows. At number 1, Oxnard, number 2, Bongi Ombanambi, and then number 3, it is Franz Malharba. So the same front row as what they went with in their last game up against Italy. It was a pretty good performance from the Springboks, able to get themselves their first win of the November internationals. Now, you'd have to say the bench had more of an impact in that front row than we did see in the starting lineup. We did see Malcolm Marx get himself a try. Also, Quagga Smith off the bench, another try scorer for the Springboks. Looking through now at the locks, it will be Eben Etzebeth back in the starting lineup. At number 4, he did come off the bench last week, also had quite the impact up against the Italians. And then at number 5, they have gone with Marvin Ori. Looking through at the loose ball trio, no surprises here. Number 6, it is the captain, Sia Khaleesi. Number 7, Franco Mostert. And then number 8, a big opportunity with Jasper Wiese out. It does mean that Ivan Roas will get himself the start and that number 8 jersey. He will certainly be up for the challenge. We've seen what he can do for the Stormers throughout the URC. We've seen little glimpses of him at international level for the Springboks. Now this is his time to be able to get himself, I would say, a good 60 minutes under his belt. See what he can do up against a tough side like England. Cannot wait. See how it does end up going for the youngster. Also, I should mention Franco Mostert at number 7. It was that question of whether it would be Mostert or Quagga Smith. Instead, they've decided to leave that impact to Smith coming off the bench. Looking through at the back line, number 9, it is Faf de Klerk, with number 10 being Damien Willems, of the same combination as they did have for last week's fixture. Number 11, back on that left wing after not seeing him too much for the past couple of weeks. Makazole Mapimpi has made his way back into the starting lineup. In the centres will be Damien Dialende at number 12, and then number 13, Jesse Creel. So that does mean that Damien Dialende has gone from 13 last week to 12 this week, and Jesse Creel back in the lineup for the first time since, I believe, the game up against the French. Number 14, it is Kurtley Arendse. Now, he did absolutely brilliantly out on the left wing side. He was scoring tries, he was making tackles, brilliant under the high ball. Got himself an assist in the process as well, so he had to be somewhere in that starting lineup. With Cheslin Kolbe out, meant that the perfect opportunity opened up for him to take that right wing spot and leave the left wing for Makazole Mapimpi. And then at number 15, to close out the side, it will be Willie Leroux at number 15. So that is the starting lineup for the Springboks. Not actually a huge amount of changes, I guess you could say, compared to what we saw up against France a couple weeks ago, and then prior to that up against the Irish. But now looking through at the bench, this is where the Springboks need to make sure they're on their A game, because we did see last week the English, they closed out that match up against the All Blacks extremely well, and that is what the Springboks will be hoping to do in this match. Also looking through at the replacements, number 16, Malcolm Marx, number 17, Stephen Kitsoff, and then at number 18, a man who was playing for South Africa A, it is Thomas du Toit. Now, the reason he is in there, that is due to Vincent Koch being unavailable for selection due to his contract with the Saracens. This game actually considered outside of the international test window, so due to that, some players aren't able to play in this contest. Number 19, it is Marco van Staden, with number 20 being Quagga Smith. Now, this man has scored a huge amount of tries off the bench in recent times. He always brings that impact, and I believe this game will be no different for the ever-dangerous Quagga Smith. Now, they have gone with the 5-3 split for this contest, the Springboks, which means number 21, it is Jaden Hendrickson. Number 22, they have gone Mani Lebok. Now, there were a few people who did want to see Lebok get that start at 10 due to that kicking option, and I believe more than likely they will go with Faf de Klerk as the goal kicker throughout this contest, and then Mani Lebok will take over when he comes off the bench. And then number 23, a man back in the side, Cannon Moody, going to be available and ready to go. Try and add some impact in the later stages of this contest. But nonetheless, that is the Springboks side. Now, because it is so early in the week, the English are yet to announce their side, but this game, it will be taking place at 6:30 a.m. on Sunday morning, New Zealand time. We will be doing the live commentary on the channel, so be sure to stick around for that. But do let me know what you think of the Springboks side, and if you feel they have got the potential of being able to take down England at Twickenham. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.